Hi and welcome to another video tutorial about WordPress. So in this tutorial we're going to be building an e-commerce website. Let's have a look what we're going to be building today. We start by taking a look at the header of the website. So we're going to be making a logo. After that we're going to be building the menu of the header. So it's going to be a home page, a shop page with a couple of category, your track order, the blog, the about us, and the contact page. And here in the hero section, we're going to be building also three sections. The first section is going to be the category of the product that we're going to be selling, which is t-shirt, hoodies, bag, and jeans. And then we're going to show you how to build and make these banners over here, the big one and the two small one. Then we're going to be building this section over here with the logos and some information like the free shipping, dedicated support with some logos. And over here, we're going to be building this little animation category section with our e-commerce product, like the t-shirt, the bag, the hoodies, and the jeans. And after that, we're going to place a WooCommerce category over here. And then we're going to be building this header with some text and another section for our products. Of course, it doesn't have to be the same product over here. I'm going to show you how to change the category in the WooCommerce shortcode. And finally, we're going to be building this blog post section. And of course, we're going to show you, of course, how to make the footer of your website with logo, with some text and helpful links and support also links and the accounts. So let's take a quick look about the pages that we're going to be building. This is the shop page, and we're going to show you how to place all the filters over here to the left of your website, so people can filter by price, filter by color, by size, by product category. And we're going to show you, of course, how to place this top rated products over here. Second, we're going to show you how to build this page, the track order, so your customer can put their emails over here, and then they can track the order and see if the order is being processed or is being shipped. Next, we're going to show you how to build a blog page also with the categories over here and recent post. And we're going to show you also how to create this about page. It's going to be really easy because I'm going to provide you with a file that you can upload using free builder Elementor, and you can upload the whole page. The only thing you need to do is to change the text, the header, the subtext, and the images over here, and it will be ready to go. And finally, we're going to show you how to make the contact page. Of course, the contact page as well is going to be, I'm going to provide you with a file for this page. Your customers can contact you via phone or email address. And of course, also we're going to show you how to build this contact form, so people can send you a message. And of course, we're going to show you how to place the search bar if a customer want to search any product. The wish list page also, if someone wanna let me show you an example. If I add this hoodie to my wish list page and I press view wish list, so your customers can place all the product that they wanna take a look later before the checkout. And of course they can remove this product. And if they want to check out, and how to apply tax on your product, and of course how to change the delivery rate for each state. For example, for New York City, the shipping will be $2, but if I change to New Jersey, you will see over here the shipping will change to $4. So I'm going to show you how to change the shipping rate on which state your customer will select. And this is for the shipping flat rate. There's a shipping option, which is going to be $2. And finally, we're going to show you how to add payment to your website, so you don't have to rely on third-party website to make the payment. And your customer can pay with PayPal or with credit card over here, and or with cash on deliveries, and they can place the order. So this is an overview of what we're going to be creating. It's going to be a simple e-commerce website. The best thing is going to be free. We're going to be using a free page builder, which is Elementor, and we're going to be using a free theme. It's called Woostify, and we're going to show you how to install the theme on your WordPress. So without further ado, let's jump and start building our e-commerce website. Before creating any website, there are two essential things you need: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain is simply a website address. For example, mywebsite.com or google.com is what people type in the browser to search your site. Hosting, on the other hand, is where your website data is stored. Your text, your image, and all the files that make your website work. In other words, the domain is the address, while the hosting is the home. Without hosting, your website cannot exist. Now let's understand why hosting is important. A good hosting service provides high uptime, meaning your website stays online and available around the clock, 24/7. It ensures excellent speed and performance, which help visitors navigate your site smoothly. It also affects your search engine ranking, since Google rewards websites that load quickly. And beyond that, a good host keeps your data secure, protecting both of you and your visitors. When you choose poor hosting, the consequences can be serious. Your site might load slowly, go offline unexpectedly, or even face security issues. Your visitor can become frustrated and leave, and your search ranking might drop. That's why it's crucial to invest in a reliable hosting provider from the start. There are too many options on the market, but only few stand out for their reliability and value. One of the most trusted names in web hosting is Hostinger, and you don't need to search far. Simply visit skandergharbi.tn/Hostinger, or you can click the link in the video description to be redirected to Hostinger official page. And by following the link provided, you'll automatically get a 20% discount on your first plan. So let's start building our website. You can find the link to Hostinger in the video description below, or we can type skandergharbi.tn/Hostinger, and this link will redirect you to Hostinger website, official website. Let's start first by, if you speak a different language, over here in the top right, you can press to change the language that you prefer to use this website. If you want to change to French, to Canadian, to Colombian, to Spanish, whatever you like. So we're going to stick with English, so that the 20% discount will be applied when you check out. And that's why we're using Hostinger. Hostinger has a good score in Trustpilot, 4.8 on Google, Host Advice 4.6, and Web Beginner has 4.7. So it's one of the best hosting provider available right there in the market. And if you scroll down a little bit more, we're going to be provided with three choices: the Premium, the Business, and the Cloud Startup. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using the Business plan. And with this plan, it's going to cost you only $2.75 a month, plus 2 months free. You can create up to 50 websites. So if you can create a website for yourself, and then for your client, or for your friend, or for your family, so it's 50 included. And plus you have more storage, that you have 50 gigabytes of fastest NVMe storage. Compared to the premium plan, you get only 20 gigabytes of SSD. And we don't want SSD. I recommend that you go with NVMe storage because it's fast, and this will help you to rank in Google. Usually NVMe is 4 times faster than SSD. You get 5 mailboxes per website for 1 year, and everything in premium. So you get a free domain if you purchase this business plan for 12 months. Also, your website will be secure with an SSL certificate. You have a daily and on-demand backup to prevent any data loss. Also, you can build an e-commerce website with AI agent for WordPress, and a lot more, and of course a CDN. We're going to be choosing this plan. I'm going to go with the business, and I recommend also that you go with the business plan. Click on choose plan, and to get most of the discount, you need to choose at least 12 months. If you pick 1 month, you will not be able to get a free domain, and this is what we don't want. We want at least 12 months, so we can get a free domain for 1 year at least. But I will suggest to go with the 12 months at least, or 24 or 48, because if you apply 48 month, look over here. If we pick 12 month, it will cost us $3 a month. But if we choose 48 month, we'll get most of the discount, which is going to cost us only $2.20 a month. And to the right side, you will see that you get also the 20% discount, and your subtotal will end up to $105 for 48 months, which is not bad at all. You're only paying $25 a year, which is great. Then you're going to be pressing continue. Then if you have an account, of course you are new to Hostinger, you can register with a new email address and a password. and click register. And for the final checkout, you can fill up your first name, your last name, your country, your phone number, your city, and your zip code, and click continue. Now for the payment, you can choose to pay with credit card, or you have PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay, or you can pay with cryptocurrency. But for this tutorial, we're gonna be paying using only credit card. So fill up your card name over here. After you fill up your credit card information, you can click finally to submit payment. After we made the payment, it's gonna say your payment is done. Let's go. Just click get started. In this Hostinger widget, we're gonna set up our website. So it's gonna ask us, who is this website for? We're gonna click for myself or for my business. And then we're gonna click next. Then it's gonna ask us, do you want to create or migrate a website? We're gonna click create a website. And then we're gonna click next. Here we're gonna create a credential login for our WordPress website. So make sure that you put the correct email address and the password. And if you can save this credential on a paper or save on your computer. So like this, you don't lose the login credential for your new website. So after you fill up your email and your password, click next. Here's gonna ask us, what type of website do you want to build? A business service, online store, a blog. For this step, we're gonna click create a blank site. Now we're gonna choose our domain name. This is the address that the people they're gonna put in your browser. For example, google.com. So over here, the domain name, start typing your domain name. And it's gonna tell you if it's available or not. For example, I'm gonna type skandergharbi2.com. So now Hostinger is gonna tell me that Skandergharbi2 is available and it's free for 1 year. So I'm gonna click to confirm that I want this domain for 1 year. After we click, our domain name is selected and is confirmed. Then we're gonna go and click next. Here it's gonna ask us if you want to register our domain in which country. So if you live outside the United States, you can click your own country. But for my case, I'm gonna keep it to United States and click the next step. And for this step, we're gonna register our domain in our name. So this information is very crucial if you want to sell your domain name in the future. So make sure that you put your correct first name and last name, email, the region, the street address, and your phone number. And click finish registration. Next is going to ask us to choose our data server. For my case, I'm going to put it in the United States, Arizona. And if you want to change the data server for your website, you can choose between North America, Europe, wherever is close to you. But you don't worry, because Hostinger will create copies of your website all over the world. So you don't need to worry. It doesn't matter which data server you pick. But in my case, I'm gonna pick the United States. And then we click next. Now WordPress is gonna start installing on your new website. Just give it a couple of minutes and your WordPress will be fully installed on your new domain. And that's it. Congratulations. WordPress is fully installed on your new domain and is ready to be used. After we finish installing WordPress, we need to go to our mailbox. So you go ahead and log into your mailbox to confirm our Hostinger account and our domain name. You will receive a new email from Hostinger. It's going to say verify your email address. Just click verify email. Next, you're going to find another email. It's going to say verify your email address to use your domain. This is very important. Just click verify email. And that's it. This is the final step. Your email address has been verified successfully. So after you finish the setup, you're going to be redirected to Hostinger, to this page. If you get confused, you can go to home and press websites. Over here, you're going to find your own website. For example, for this tutorial, we're going to be using this website. To access your website, you click dashboard. After that, you get this Hostinger menu. From here, you can manage your hosting and your domain name from Hostinger. You can install WordPress. You can install. You can manage your files. You can add a subdomain. So to access your website, the first way is to type your website /wp-admin, and this will redirect you to your own website, to the back side of the website. The second method is to click over here, WordPress admin. If you forget the credential to log into your WordPress admin over here, you can go back to Hostinger HPanel. This is your Hostinger HPanel, and you can click over here, WordPress admin. This will redirect you to the dashboard of your website. So this is your website. This is the backend of your WordPress website, and from here you can control everything. Add in a new post, media, pages. You can add plugins, new themes. You can customize everything from the backend. If you click over here and tap to the name of the website, this is the front end. When you click once, this is the back end. From here you can control everything. For now, we don't need all these widgets over here that you see. There's a lot of widgets that are not necessary for our website. So to get rid of this widget in our dashboard, you go up here and click screen button and untick over here all this widget, activity, quick draft, WordPress, and welcome. And like that, we want our dashboard to be clean, and we want to manage the widget that we want to add or delete. This is the back end of our website. Let's talk about the most important setup that you need to do each time that you set up a new website. So here, this is a plugin for hosting. From here you can manage, here you can click the maintenance mode, so your website will not be accessible to the public. You're the only one, the admin, can see the front end of your website. If you want to close your website and you don't want nobody to see what you are doing, you can click maintenance mode, and like that, no one can access the front end of your website. Here we talk about the dashboard. Dashboard is now clean. This is the post. This is a hello post, which is a welcome post, which is dummy content. From here you can create a blog post for like this one. Here, these are our blog posts for our demo website. We can add content, image, and articles from here. So you can leave it. After that, later we're gonna delete it, and we're gonna add our new post. Here you can add new post and add the category of the post. We're not gonna talk about that right now, but I'm gonna give you an overview what the dashboard, the back end of the dashboard of your website. Here is the media library. Over here you can add anything from files, audio, pictures, video, anything you want that you need to create your page, the picture of your blog post. If you want to add music and anything, you can add files over here and choose from your computer, or you can drag and drop any files that you want to your media library, so you can build your website using the media that whatever you want. Later in the tutorial, we're gonna add some pictures we're gonna use for our e-commerce website, like the t-shirt, and for our product categories. Here are the pages. For now, we have a private and policy and a simple page. If you view this page, this is how it look like. This is just a dummy content, but the pages are the one over here. We can create a home page, shop page, track your order page, about us, and a contact us. From this section over here, we can create add new page, or we can click over here to add a new page. Later, we're gonna see how it's gonna work. Here are your comments. This is the comment of your blog post. For example, over here, if we go to the blog post and we click one of the blog posts, we can add comments over here. These new comments will show up over here if you want to accept them, if you want to report them as a spam, or you're gonna send them to the trash, or you can delete them over here. You select all the comments. You can approve, unapprove, mark as a spam, or move to trash. The appearance of this will control the look of your website. So from the text, from the design, from the theme, this will control everything. The way your website looks. For example, our website right now is not looking great because our theme, it doesn't allow us to manage. Later, we're gonna add a new theme for our website, and it's gonna look much more better. So the theme will control the home page, will control the colors of the link, how our blog page will look like. For example, this is our theme, and it looks nice because it's controlling everything, the design, the outline, everything, the footer, the header. our website. So for now, this theme 2025 will come installed by default with WordPress. Later, when we're gonna install the new theme, we'll be able to delete this one. And here are our plugin. This is comes with WordPress and on fresh install. But later we're gonna add new plugins. We can press add plugins. These plugins it's like application for your phone or your computer. When you buy a new phone, it doesn't have any application, doesn't have any many functionality. But when you add these plugins, the website will have more features, like the WooCommerce plugin that we're gonna add later on. Is gonna control everything from, for example, here, like the add to cart, this picture, the wish list. All these are extra plugins that you can add to your website to enhance it, to make it look better, to perform better, to add more functionality, like if you want a real estate website, or it depends on the website that you want to build. So each website has different plugins you can apply. And finally, we're going to click settings and generals. Over here, we can change the name of our website. For now, our website is called Bytna, but let's call it eShop. And if you see over here, our website becomes, and over here, this is the tagline of our website. For example, the best clothing in New York City, or for Nike, just do it. This, you can add this short tagline to give a meaning to your website. For example, if you have a real estate website, you can, the tagline will be most affordable prices in New York City. Then you can keep this without touching anything. This is the administration email of your website if you want to change it. But for now, I'm going to leave it the way it is. Make sure that you tick this option so anyone can register to your website. For example, in our website, people can come over here and can create an account. So they can create their own account to see the order, the address, the payment method, and everything. If you leave this one unticked, your customer will not allow to create a new account to your website and see the history of the payment or the orders and everything. So it's a mandatory and absolutely for an e-commerce website that you tick this option and leave it like that. And over here you can change the date format, also the time zone. If you live in a time zone, mine is fine like this, 0 UTC plus 0. Also you can change the time format. After that we can click save changes. After that we're gonna go to permalinks. This option is very important and we need to take a post name. For example, if we keep it the way it is, our page is not gonna look pretty and it's not gonna help us with the search engine optimization with Google. For example, in this page, it's going to look like HTTPS, then it's going to be 25, the date, and then again, the name of the sample post. For example, over here, it's going to say HTTPS, your website, and then a random number, which is really bad for your SEO. For this, we want the post name. Like this, for example, let me show you. When you click about us, you will see our website, and then / about us, also contact us. This will help Google and the search engine optimization to rank our pages because they know the meaning of the page, which is a contact page and about page. And also it's good for your customers. When they come, they can simply type the name of your website / contact and press enter, and they will be redirected to the specific page. Also, like for example, blog page. So it's very important to click the post name. Usually, when you set up a new website, you will find it ticked to day and name. So we need to change it to post name, and that's it. We're gonna save the changes. It's gonna say permalink structure is updated. So this is the most important basic setup for your website right now. Let's go back to Hostinger and let me show you if you want to connect a different domain name. Let's say you purchase a domain name from GoDaddy.com or Namecheap.com. How are you going to connect this new website to your Hostinger? So you go over here to Home. This is in your H panel. And you go to Websites. And over here, you will see all the websites that you have available on your hosting account. You can click Add Website. And for now, we're going to choose WordPress. The same as before is going to ask you the credential to your new website, so your email and your passwords. So make sure that you change the password as desired. Then you're going to click Next. Then it's going to ask you to create a new website with AI or pre-built website with themes. Most of the time, we're going to create a blank site. Here you're going to type the domain name that you purchased, let's say, from Namecheap. For example, I'm going to put my domain name, which is skandergharbi.com. Then it's going to tell me, skandergharbi.com, do you own this domain? Use it. And then I'm going to say, okay, the domain is registered to another provider because I purchased this domain using Namecheap, which is not a problem. And then I'm going to click Next. And you give it a few minutes. WordPress will start installing. It's going to take a few minutes. After the WordPress has been installed, you will see that this is the home page of the new website. It's going to show you a few tutorials. Now it's going to tell you, it's going to say over here, the domain name need a setup. So you click Manage. We're going to be redirected back to our HPanel of Hostinger. And over here, you see the domain isn't connected to your website. Make sure your website is accessible. Click Check Guide. And over here is going to give you the steps that you need to do. Log into your domain provider account, go to domain management page and find the name servers, and then delete the name servers, the old one in your domain, and replace it with these two. So here, for example, here, let's say my Namecheap. I'm going to go to account, dashboard, and over here I'm going to find my domain name. I'm going to click Manage. And if you go down, you're going to see name servers. This is the one that we need to change to our Hostinger. You copy the first one, and of course, make sure that you change it to custom DNS. And over here, we're going to replace the first DNS, and then we're going to copy the second DNS and paste it over here. And that's it. When you click over here, our DNS servers are connected to our new website. All you need to do is click over here. I've changed the name servers record and finish. It's gonna take between a couple of minutes, half an hour to 48 hours, so that the DNS servers of Namecheap will be connected to your Hostinger. And of course, if you wanna delete this new website, we can go back to Home, Websites, and over here it still says the domain is not working. We can delete it if you want. Now let's go back to our e-commerce website, and we start by installing our theme. So we go to Appearance, Themes, and over here we scroll up. We're going to add a theme. We're going to click to add a theme. As you see, WordPress has many choices. So for this e-commerce website, we're going to choose this free theme, which is called Woostify. WOOSTEFY. And this is the theme that we're going to be used. We're going to click Install and then Activate. After we activated our theme, we can now delete our 2025. This is the default theme that comes with WordPress. So like this, we give more space to our theme. If we go back to the front page of our website, we will see that our website had changed slightly, if you see over here, and of course the blog post and everything. So let's go back and let's set up a demo content, and from there we're gonna work by building our new website. So we go over here, we go scroll down to Woostify, and we're gonna click Starter Site. And then it's gonna tell us we're gonna import a demo for our website, install Woostify library. Next, we are prompted with a new setup wizard. So we're gonna click start, and we're gonna click free. This is the pro version. If you wanna pay, there is extra features that comes with this theme. There is the free and the pro starter site, but for our case we're gonna click the free, and this is the one that we're gonna install on our website. So we're gonna select it, the fashion, and then we're gonna click next. Here is gonna install some required plugin. This is the plugin that we need to make sure that this theme will work and this demo website will work without any problems. So this step is really required. So as you see, if we see, it's gonna install WooCommerce. So we press install. If you get this error, it's not a problem. We can install this contact form manually from the plugin. Now the wizard is gonna bring some demo content. It's gonna import some images, some blog posts, some pages, some widgets, and let's install this and we're gonna work from there, and then we're gonna modify our website to our needs. So let's click start import. Usually it's gonna take a couple of minutes, so give it some time, go drink a coffee or something and come back. And that's it. The wizard is finished, and then we can click view our website. And this is our new website. This is how it looks. Similar to the one in a demo. Over here we only changes, we build this category and this hero section, but it's pretty similar. So one thing that we need to do, we go to plugins. If you remember that the contact form didn't install correctly, over here it says contact form. So let's begin installing this plugin. We install. We click install plugin and then we click activate. We can get rid of this notification over here. Also, we can close this one and this one too, and this one as well. And then we're gonna run the setup wizard for this plugin, the wishlist. This plugin will create a new page for us. It's called the wishlist. We click let's go, and we select that page, the wish list. We click continue, continue, also continue, continue again, and then that's it. We return to our WordPress dashboard. After we set up those plugin, you will see that we have a new section, new additional section, like this plugin, the variation watches, this one over here, the WooCommerce, the product, the wish list, the payments, and the Woostify. But let's go to plugins, and we're gonna delete the variation swatched for WooCommerce. We're gonna click deactivate, and then we're gonna delete, because we're gonna add our a better plugin for this. After I type the swatches in the search plugin, we're gonna install this one, variation swatches for WooCommerce by Imran Ahmed. So this is the one that we want. You will see we have 300,000 active installation with 5 stars. So let's install this plugin. After install, we're going to click activate. Okay, now we need to add two more additional plugins. So we go to plugins, add plugins, and the first plugin is called Classic Widget. The Classic Widget by Tonya Mark. We click install, and then we click activate. Then we go again to add plugins, and we're gonna look for Elements Kit. This one over here, Elements Kits, Element Add-on and Template. This will add additional elements and add-on for our Elementor plugin. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use the header of this plugin. So we click install and then activate. And you will see this is Elementor, and this is the one that we just installed. It's called Elements Kit Lite. Okay, the next step we need to set up WooCommerce. So we go to WooCommerce and setting. Over here we're gonna set up the address of our shop, the product, the shipment, the tax, the payment, and everything. So this is the plugin that is responsible for everything. Without this plugin, you don't have an e-commerce website. So this is one of the best plugin for e-commerce, and it is necessary to master this plugin if you want to sell any kind of product. So the first thing we need to do, we're gonna fill up our address. So for example, we're gonna put 2716 23rd Street. The city, I'm gonna put let's say Astoria, New York. Over here, the country, I'm gonna choose that I live in, for example, in New York, United States. The zip code is 1103. Over here, if you wanna sell to all the countries, or you wanna sell to a specific country. For this example, for this website, I'm gonna choose sell to a specific country, and I'm gonna choose the United States. And if you want to add another country, let's say Canada or Puerto Rico or Mexico, you are free to do that. If you want to sell to other country, you can also do that. But for this tutorial, we're gonna sell only in the United States. If someone wanna purchase from a different country, let's say Europe or France, he won't be able to purchase anything, because the moment he put his address, WooCommerce will tell him that we don't ship to this country. Next, the shipper location, ship to all countries you sell to, which is the United States. Default customer location, home country region, which is not a problem. Over here, we don't need to do anything. But over here, for the taxes and coupon, we need to tick mark this enable taxes and calculation. If you want to add taxes, if you live in a country or a state or a city that you need to charge taxes, you need to tick mark this option. The rest, you can leave it the way it is. The currency, you can change to whatever you want. For this website, we're going to use the United States US dollar, but you feel free to pick any currency. The currency position, we're going to keep it to the left. The 1000 separator, we're going to leave it the way it is, and click Save Changes. Here on Product, select the shop page. Placeholder image, we can change it to 9. It's up to you. It's not a problem. For the measurement, the weight unit, it depends on where you live. You can change it. For example, in Europe and North Africa and Middle East, they use the kilogram and gram. In the United States and Canada, use the pound and ounces. So for this website, we're going to be selling clothing, so it's not going to be in kilograms, which is really heavy. We're going to use only grams. Or if you are in the United States, you can use ounces for something that is light, is not that heavy. So we're going to use grams. And for the dimension of the package and everything, we're not going to use the inches, but you feel free if you choose, if you are in the United States. I'm going to use centimeters, which is in Europe. And here, in reviews, you can leave it the way it is and click Save Changes. Now we go to taxes. For the first one, we leave it the way it is. The second also, we're not going to change anything in the shipping tax class. Over here, we're going to add two more additional taxes. For example, if you want to sell to, let's say for example that in New York City, the tax percentage is 10%. We're going to put GST 10%. And the meaning of GST is good and service taxes. Also, if you want to sell to California or to another state in the United States, the tax rate is different than New York City. So we need to add the second tax, which is GST. For example, 15%. We're gonna leave this one the same as it is, and everything else we don't need to change anything. But watch over here when you're gonna click Save Changes. These two additional taxes will be available on this tab. We have two additional GST 10% and GST 15%. So let's click on the 10%, and of course we need to set up the tax for the 10%. Click Insert Now. Here the country code for the United States is US. It says United States. Let's say for India is IN, which is India. So I'm gonna put US, United States. Leave the state code, the postal code, and the city blank. The rate, which is 10%, and the tax name is GST 10%. And we need to untick the shipping. For example, if the shipping is $10, another additional 10% tax will be added to the shipping, and we don't want that. We want the tax to be applied to the product price and not to the shipping. So we untick this one and we save the changes. Next, we're gonna set up the 15% rate. Also, we're gonna click Insert Now. I'm gonna put for the United States US. We're gonna leave this 3 blank. The rate over here, we're gonna say 15%. We're gonna put 15%. The tax name is GST 15%, and untick the shipping. We click Save Changes. Now let's set up our shipping. So we click Shipping. Before we set up our shipping, we need to set up the classes. The classes which are the products that we want to apply tax to. So for example, in this website, we have t-shirt, bags, hoodies, and jeans. And each one of them need a separate class. We go back and we click Classes. And here we're going to add our shipping classes. So here we're going to t-shirt. We paste over here the t-shirt into the slug and the description, and we click Create. We add another shipping class. We have hoodies in our website, so we paste it in the slug and the description and click Create. And we're gonna add the third one, which is bags. And we click Create. And finally, we have jeans. So we paste it as well. Now if you go to our shipping zones, let's add the shipping zone. I'm gonna call this New York City. So after we call it New York City, we're gonna choose where we wanna ship. So over here, we're gonna start typing North America. We're gonna select North America, United States, and we go look for New York City, right here, New York State. And we deselect the rest of them, so we only have United States. The next step is to add the shipping method for just New York City. We want to set up how much it will cost to ship a jean or a t-shirt just in our local city, which is New York City. So let's click Add Shipping Method. We're gonna choose the flat rate, continue, and we're gonna change the name of the flat rate because this what is gonna show up in our checkout. You're gonna see later on the price of the product, let's say a t-shirt, and then it's gonna say flat rate. It's not gonna say shipping. I want our customer to understand that we are charging not an extra flat rate or extra money that we're gonna take from our customers, but we are charging for shipping. So I'm gonna change this to shipping. We're gonna leave this one the way it is, the cost, and now we can put the shipping cost for our bags, hoodies, jeans, and if we hover over here, you're gonna see that he's gonna give us an example how to set up the shipping class cost. the cost of the shipping. So for example, if we put, let's say for the bags, we want to charge $4 and we leave it the way it is. Let's say a customer is going to order 3 bags. So usually it will cost $12 for 3 bags, $4 each. $4 times 3 is $12. But if we leave it the way it is like this, if a customer order 10 bags, he will be charged only $4 for the 10 bags. And we don't want that. We want the shipping cost for each bag is $4. So we need to change it to this formula. Type 4 and then asterisk and 2 brackets and then the word quantity, KTY, and then we close the bracket. That's the formula over here. Like this, 10 times quantity. So we want the bags to be $4 for each quantity. For each bag will cost $4. Then the hoodies, I'm gonna charge $2 for each hoodie. For the jeans, we're gonna charge $3. And for the t-shirt, we're gonna charge also $2 per quantity. And over here, the no shipping class, let's say for example that you have accessory in your clothing store, e-commerce clothing store. Let's say you're selling hats or small thing like socks. For this, I'm gonna charge only $2. Later on, because we didn't create a classes for the socks or the hats, this method, this shipping cost class will be applied for those small things that we didn't create a shipping class for them. And that's it. Now we're gonna add another method, which is free shipping. For this free shipping, we want to add a minimum order amount. For example, equal or more than $50, the shipping will be free. Then we're gonna click create and save. So now we finished the first zone, New York City. Now we're gonna add a different zone, which is the rest of the United States except New York City, because this is the shipping cost for New York City, only for New York City. And now we're gonna add a shipping method for the rest of the 50 states or the 49 states. So we get another zone. We're gonna call it the rest of the USA, and we're gonna go and we're gonna click North America, United States, we're gonna tick mark all of them. It's gonna take some time, but except New York City. I wish there was another way to tick mark all of them, but we can't in this moment. We need to go one by one. Over here, we need to be careful. We don't need to tick mark New York because we already set up the shipping cost for New York City. So we skip New York City and we go ahead and select the other states, the remaining of the rest of the states, and that's it. Now all of them has been selected. Now we're going to create the shipping for the rest of the remaining state of US. So we're going to click add shipping method. First we're going to go flat rate, continue. We're going to change this to, like we said, shipping. We're going to leave this the way it is, the cost the way it is. Now for the bags, I'm going to charge $6 because it's a different state. For the hoodies, I'm going to charge $4. For the jean as well, is double. If you remember, New York City, I charged $2, but the other state, because it's a little bit more far, I'm going to charge $4, the double. T-shirt, I'm going to charge, let's charge $6 as well. And for the rest, let's say the accessory and the small thing, we're going to charge also $4. Then click and save. And that's it. And we're going to add the free shipping method. So we're going to click select free shipping, click continue. And for the requirement minimum order for New York City, we did $50, but for the other state, we're going to say $100. Then we create and save. That's it. Now we go back. We have the shipping method right here for New York City. And then we have for the rest of the United States. Now for the payment, we're gonna add 2 more additional plugins. If you live in the United States or your e-commerce website is located in the United States, you need to make sure that you enable Stripe or PayPal. And if you live in a different country, let's say Europe, you can go and search in Google which payment gateway is available in your country. For this website, we're going to add 2 payment gateway. First, I'm going to click Tick Offline Payment. If you want to enable direct bank transfer, you feel free to enable that, but I'm going to enable cash on delivery. Also, you can take check payment, but I'm going to enable cash on delivery. Then we need to install the 2 additional plugins for that. So we go over here to the dashboard, to the left. We go to plugins, add plugins. After you type Stripe, we're going to install this one, payment plugin for Stripe WooCommerce. Make sure it's by payment plugin. We're going to click install now. And then we're going to click activate. Then we're going to go back to plugins, down here to the left, add plugins, and we're going to click PayPal. And also we're going to install this one, payment plugin for PayPal WooCommerce by payment plugin. Make sure it's by payment plugin and not by WooCommerce. I'm going to click install. And then we're going to click activate. Now we're going to go back to WooCommerce. We're going to go back to settings, to payments. And now you see we have the credit card by Stripe. Let's take this plugin. This is the Stripe plugin. So we're going to take this one to the top and the offline payment to the top. And then we're going to search for the PayPal plugin that we just installed. Is right here. The PayPal gateway by payment plugin, and we're going to take it and drag it all the way to the top because we don't need all of them. Now let's set up the Stripe plugin by clicking manage. First, I want to copy and paste the title into the description, and then go down and click save changes. And make sure it's enabled over here. We go to the API settings and we're going to click connect. I'm going to change the mode to live payment, not test, and click to connect to your Stripe account. Over here is going to ask you for your email address. Click continue. And then you're going to type our password and click submit, and then you're going to click connect. Now it's going to return to WordPress dashboard. To the payment plugin is going to tell us that the plugin has been connected successfully. Like you see, your Stripe account has been connected. So everything is being connected perfectly, and now we can take credit card payments using the Stripe account. Now let's go back and set up our PayPal. So we click to payments and then PayPal. We're going to click enable. We're going to click again manage. We make sure it's called PayPal. Also we're going to copy and paste in the description. We're going to save changes. We're going to go to the API setting. And we're going to click to connect. Another window pop-up is going to come up. And over here, you're going to put your email address for your PayPal address and your password. And make sure before you make a PayPal account that it has to be a business account and not a regular account. And if you have a regular account, you need to switch it and flip it to a business account. So we're going to put our email. And that's it. Now it says that our PayPal is connected and the client ID is connected with the secret key, and everything is done automatically. You don't need to go and search for the secret key and the client ID and everything. So now let's go back to settings. Now we're done with the payments. We finish everything with the payment. We connected the Stripe, we connected the PayPal, and we can take offline payment. Then we click account and privacy. Here in the checkout, you need to tick mark this one, enable guest checkout is recommended. Also, tick mark this one, enable login during checkout. Account creation, allow customer to create an account. Of course, we need to click this one and tick mark this one on my account page. For the password, you can tick mark this one, is up to you. The new user will receive an email to set up the password, so you can click that one. And the rest we can leave it the way it is. And click Save Changes. For emails, we can leave it the way it is. We don't need to change anything. Integration, we're going to leave it the way it is. We're not going to change anything. Site visibility. Now, if you see over here on top, it says your store is coming soon. That means the customer cannot buy any product or cannot make any purchase or cannot add anything to the cart. So if you want to make after you finish add a new product or finish everything, you setting up everything, you can click your shop or your e-commerce website is live and can accept credit card payments and people can purchase from your e-commerce. So I'm gonna change the status of my e-commerce website to live so I can accept payments and your customer can add product to the cart page. And then we click Save Changes. Point of sale is up to you. You can change the store name, the address, the phone number, the refund policy you can put over here. And over here in advance, this also is very important. Make sure that the cart page is selected. Here I'm going to show you an example. These are the pages of your. If you go to the pages, we're going to see there is a cart page which is connected over here. This dash and this cart page, that means is connected over here to the cart ID. The checkout page also is connected. The My Account page, which is this one, My Account, which is a page, and now is connected to WooCommerce. And we missing another page, which is Term and Condition. And over here in the page, let's change this one, the refund and policy, to, I'm gonna change the name to Term and Conditions. Or you can create another page with term and condition of your website and the return policy and everything. You're gonna delete that. And we're gonna publish this page. Now if you go back, we're gonna see we have a page that called term and conditions. But if we go back and we look for this page right here, now if we save the changes and we go back over here, you will see that we'll have another dash, and that means the page is connected. Watch when we refresh the page. You see now there's a dash and it says term and condition page. That means now that page is connected to WooCommerce and now is verified. We just finished setting up our WooCommerce plugin. The next step, we're gonna start creating our products, our t-shirts, our variable t-shirts, colors, sizes, and everything. That's why we need to set up the WooCommerce before we start creating products. So now let's create our products. For this tutorial, we're going to create 4 products. We're going to create a backpack, which is a simple product. We're going to create a hoodie, also is a simple product. Jeans, also a simple product. And over here, we're going to create a variable product. A variable product meaning that we're going to create a product that has many colors and many sizes and different prices. So for example, this t-shirt can come in blue and in medium. So you see the color change. If we pick the green, the red, and the white, as you see the picture change with whatever we select. Also the price change. If we see the large one costs $20, the medium costs $15, the small one $15, and the extra large costs $20. So this is a variable product, which is a product that has many features like colors, sizes. For example, for phones like Samsung, you can have the Samsung S24, S25 with different RAM and storage like 64 gigabyte, 128 gigabyte, or TVs, like you have a Samsung TV that comes in a 50-inch or 60 or 70-inch. That's a variable product. Is one product that had many varieties. So, but first we're gonna create a simple product. And before we create a simple product over here, if you go to products and we click right now, we have the demo that comes with the website. We're gonna delete all of them. We're gonna tick mark this one, the top one, and we're gonna go and move to trash and apply. And we can empty the trash over here also as well. We tick mark all of them and delete permanently and then click apply. So now when you click our products, we have nothing. So before we create any product, we need to create, for example, the brand, the category, the tags, the attributes. Like this, when we start creating our product, we don't have to go back and set up everything backwards. So before creating new products, you need to set up the category, the brand, the tags, and the attributes. But for this tutorial, because we have clothing, we can add the category in when we create a product, or the tags. We can do it over here. For example, we create a category for bags. We create the name bags, or for the tags, let's say we create tags for our t-shirts. Let's say fashion, man, black, all those kind of things. The most important features of the product is the attributes, which is we're gonna create a color, this one, and the size. These two are attributes. The same like I explained for the TVs. Let's say, for example, we have a phone. The storage is an attribute, so we can create different attributes for the storage: 64, 128, 256 gigabyte. But for now, we're gonna create the color and the size. So over here, we're gonna name this color. We're gonna leave the slug empty. WordPress is gonna create the slug automatically. We're gonna enable archive, and we're gonna select color. The type of this attribute is color, and we're gonna add the attribute. Then either you wanna click configure term or click on the color itself, and over here we can create, for example, blue, and we're gonna pick the color. And also you have the hex code. If you want to change to a specific color, you can change this code over here. And now we're going to add the new color. Next, we're going to create the green. So we click green color. We're going to select the color. And we're going to pick the green. Also, you can change manually if you want. You're going to make it lighter, darker, whatever you like. But for this example, I'm going to pick this color, green, and then add new color. Next, we're gonna create the red color. So red, pick the color, red, add new color, and finally we're gonna create white. White color. So like this, we are finished with the attribute. We created the main category for the attribute, which is color, this one, and below this is the child of this attribute, which are these colors: the blue, the green, the red, and white. Now we're going to create the size attribute. So we're going to go back over here to attributes, and we're going to click size. We're going to enable archive. For the type, we're going to select buttons and add attributes. So for the size, we're gonna click also as well next configure terms, and over here we're gonna create these 4 attributes, which is the large, the medium, the small, and the extra large. So we start with small, add new size. Next, medium, add new size. Over here we're gonna create also the large, and we add new size, and finally we're gonna create the extra large and add new size. So like this, we have finished creating our attributes, which is the color for this website and the size. This is only one example, but if you have different attributes, let's say for bags, also you have different color, you can create an attribute for the bags color, let's say white or different color, purple or any different color. Also for the hoodies, if you want to have many sizes or different sizes. Also for the jeans, for the sizes are different. The length of the size, you can create an attribute. Let's say, for example, you create an attribute for the waist with different sizes, 30, 31, 32, and the length and everything. So, but for this tutorial, we're going to create only for the t-shirt, because this is the only product that we're going to create that has many attributes. So now we are ready to create a new product. So for now, we're going to create a simple product. This bag, this backpack, it is a simple product. It doesn't have any attribute. So we're going to click add new product. Here we're going to copy the name of the product, which is backpack. Okay, for the product description is the one over here in the bottom, right here, description. So we're going to copy the description and put it over here. And also, if you want to extend the toolbar that you can change, for example, you want to make this one bold, or you want to change the color also of this text over here, you can add an image. You can do a lot. You can add a link. You can make this, for example, has a link over here, and you paste the link that you want to redirect this text to any other website. Also, you can make it italic, whatever you like, and you can add media. For example, you can add a picture below this one. Next, general. For this product, we're gonna price it as $25. So over here, we're gonna click $25. For the sales price, if you wanna reduce the price, you can make it, for example, 20. Tax status, it is taxable or not. And for the tax class, we're gonna choose, for example, this class or this product has 10% of taxes. Next, inventory. This is the SKU, which is referring to stock keeping units. This is a special number you get if you manage a big stock of many merchandise. Usually, let's say for a backpack, this is an example. Unless you have a big company, a lot of big company, they use the SKU to manage their stock. For example, the backpack, we're gonna say BP0001. This backpack, for example, the one with flowers and white color has a specific code number. This is for the barcode, if you have a barcode. Next, if you want to manage the stock management, you can take this one over here, and here you can put how many quantities you have in your stock. For example, we have hundreds of backpacks, and here you can also specify, for example, if many people order this product, and you need to get notified when you have 5 backpack available. WooCommerce will send you an email, will tell you that you are low on stock and only 5 backpack are now available on your website, and you need to reorder a new batch of backpack. The next option we're not gonna tick unless there is one unique item in your store, and this is the meaning of sold individually, which is the limit, the purchase of one item per order, and we don't want to do that. And for our example, we're going to take this one. For the shipping, the weight for this backpack, let's say 300 grams. The length is, for example, in centimeters, which is 30 by 40, and the height, let's say 60. You remember that we created the shipping class in WooCommerce, and for the shipping class, we're gonna select the shipping bags. We're gonna select bags like this. The right amount of shipping will be applied to this product. Next, attributes. Now we don't have any attributes for this one. We're not gonna. We created the attribute, if you remember. The color and the size, this is only for the t-shirt to make a variable product. Advanced, if you want to put a note, but you don't have to do that. The rest, you don't have to create anything. You don't have to do anything. Leave it the way it is. Now we're gonna insert the product short description. This one over here, next to the price, you will see this is the short description will be available over here. So we're gonna copy the short description and we're gonna paste it over here. Now we're gonna select the product image, which is the main image for this product. For example, this image is the first image that our customers they're gonna see. So we're gonna click this one and we're gonna select our files. Here I'm gonna select the backpack. This is the first image our customer to see. After we selected, WooCommerce will make this image as the features image, and the product gallery are these additional images that comes with your product. If you have additional images, of course you can add the product gallery image. We're gonna select files and we're gonna select 3 of them. The rest add to gallery. Right now, for the category, you saw over here this is the same thing. We can create new categories over here, or if you forget to create the categories, you can add new category over here. For example, we're gonna say backpack. And we're gonna add the new category. Also for the tags, we can create a new tags. Also you can create the same tags over here in this tab. But for now we're not gonna put any tags. Also for the brand, the same thing over here. You can create your brands over here, or if you want to add a brands for the backpack over here. So this is how we create a simple product over here. If you want to create a group product or external affiliate product, we're not gonna pick this two, but for this tutorial we're gonna create only a simple product and a variable product, and we're not gonna tick this two because our product is physical product, is not virtual or downloadable product like PDFs or images or everything. Pretty much everything is set. Now we can click on publish. Here we can click and view the product that we just created. If you see the backpack, $25. This is the short description. Over here, this is the description that we made. Additional information. We have the weight and the dimension. And of course, we have 0 reviews for right now. So let's go back and create another simple product. So we go to product, add new product. And right now, we're gonna create the hoodies. So the product name, we're gonna pick hoodies. Product description, which is over here, the one on the bottom. We're gonna copy that and paste it over here. Also the product short description, we're gonna copy and go all the way down and paste it over here. Next, we're gonna select, by default it is a simple product, so we're gonna click simple product. General, the price we're gonna put $40. The tax rate, we're gonna select 10%. Inventory, of course, if you wanna create an SKU. In stock, we're not gonna change it because it is in stock. If it's not in stock or out of stock, you can take this one. Or back orders if it's not available on the store but it's coming in few days or in a few weeks. Shipping, for the hoodies, the weight, let's say 200 grams, the length is 60 by 50 by 80 centimeter. The shipping class, we're gonna select the hoodies. This will apply the specific shipping cost for this hoodies. For the attributes, we're not gonna do anything. Advanced also, we're not gonna do anything. And the rest, we're gonna leave it the same. Now we're gonna select our product image. So we're gonna upload, go over here, go back. This is the hoodies. I want the featured image for this hoodies to be this image. And then we want to add the product gallery for this hoodies to be those 3 images. And add to gallery. Of course, you can add new category over here, hoodies. Let's say, for example, we're going to create hoodies and add category. Also for product tags, let's say hoodie. And add, also we're going to create another tag. It says black. We're going to leave the brand and everything the same. And now we're going to click publish. So if you click over here and view the product, you will see that our product now is live on our e-commerce website. The hoodie, the short description, the images, the description, the additional information, the weight dimension, and everything is set up. Next, we're gonna create our jeans, which is another simple product. So we can click add new product. So we're gonna copy jeans. I think by now you know what to do. So this is the short description. We're gonna copy and go all the way to the bar. Make sure it says product short description. We're gonna paste the short description over here. And of course, we're gonna go down and copy the description over here of this jean. For the price of for the jean is 35 over here. Tax, we're gonna choose 10%. Inventory, let's say 003, but you don't have to do that if you don't manage any big stock. The shipping, the weight is, for example, 250 grams. The length, let's say 20 by 40, and height is 80. The shipping class is jeans, and the rest we're not gonna do anything. So the next thing, we're gonna select the image of this product, which is the jeans. Over here, we're gonna click this first image, and the product gallery for this images, we're gonna add the rest of the images. So we're gonna click this one, and this one. Open and add to gallery. For category, you can create also a new category. Let's say jeans. And for the tags, let's say we're gonna create jeans and blue, which is blue jeans. And that's it. After we finish, we click publish. Now we can view the product. We have the jeans with all the images, the short description, the add to cart, the description, the additional information, and not review yet. Now we're gonna create, of course, the variable product, which is a t-shirt with different sizes and different colors. So first, we're gonna copy the name of the product, which is a t-shirt. Next, we're gonna copy the short description over here, and we go down, and next we're gonna copy the description of this t-shirt, and here select a variable product. And the general, we're gonna select it is taxable, and for this product is 10%. The inventory, we don't need to do that. For the shipping, for the weight, is 100 grams. The dimension is 20, let's say by 40 by 60. The shipping class is t-shirts. Now we're gonna create our attributes before we create our variation. So this is how WooCommerce works. You need to create your attribute first, and then WooCommerce will create the variation. So over here, we're gonna choose first the color. This t-shirt comes in blue, in green, in red, and in white. The second attribute is the size, and also make sure these two options are always ticked, which is visible on the product page and used for variation. Without this one, we cannot create the variation. So now the size, we're going to select, this comes in small, also in medium, and it comes in large, and we have it in extra large in our stock. Then we click Save Attributes. Now we can create the variation. So click Variation and Generate Variation. It will say, do you want to generate all variation? This will create new variation for every possible combination of variation attribute, max 50 per run. I will click OK. And then as you see, it created all these variation. So first we're going to set up the image. So we click over here, we go to Upload, select Files, we go to T-shirt, and over here we're going to select the blue T-shirt. I'm going to leave the SKU empty, but for the price, for the large one, is a little bit more expensive. I'm going to charge $20. I'm not going to put any sales price. If you want to put the weight, the dimension, same over here. Then we're going to, for the medium blue also, we're going to pick the same T-shirt. For the price, I'm going to make it $15, which is a little bit more cheaper than the large one. I'm going to leave everything else the same. But if you want, you can put the weight, the dimension. Now for the blue small, let me select the same T-shirt, and it's going to cost, because it's small, it's going to cost $15. Next, we're going to set up the blue extra large, select the same one, and for the price, we're going to make it $20. Next, for the green large, so we're going to select the green picture, and because it's large, I'm going to, for example, make it $20. For the medium, the same one, the green, medium green, and the price is going to be $15. For the green small, the same, we're going to create this one, and the price is going to be also, for the small one, $15. And the extra large green is going to be $20. Next, we're going to set up the large red. Click Set Variation. For the large, we're going to set the price to 20. For the medium red, we're going to select the same image, also make it 15. For the small red, it's going to cost us 15. And for the extra large red, we're going to make it $20. Finally, we're going to set up the white T-shirt. So we click the image and we're going to upload the white T-shirt, which is over here. The white large is going to cost 20. The white medium is going to cost me 15. The white small also is going to cost me $15. Click Save Changes, but be careful. We're missing we're missing the extra large white. So over here, if you see, we can go to the next tab, which is the white extra large. So be careful. Sometimes you don't see it. So we're going to click the white extra large, and it's going to cost us $20. That's it. We click Save Changes. Now for the product, we pick the first image that our customer will see when they come to our e-commerce for this product. I'm going to pick the white T-shirt. And for the product gallery, I'm going to upload this blue T-shirt I'm gonna upload all of them. The blue, the red, the green, and white. Just give it a couple of seconds or a minute. Then add to Gharbi. Over in the category, you can add new category, for example, t-shirts. And that's it. We're pretty much done. We click publish. And let's view the product. And this is our variable t-shirt product. As you see, we have all the images, and if you pick blue, large, the image, you see the image will change. Green, you see also the image change with whatever we pick. The red and the white. And let's see the price it changed or not. We set the large for $20, but the medium for $15. So if you click 15, you see that the price changed to 15. Also small is 15, and for extra large is $20. So everything is set correctly. And this is how we create our variable product and simple product. Okay, the next section is to create our homepage. So we're gonna create this homepage with the shop category, these banners, and this section is over here for support section, the collection section, and this banner is over here, the product and the blog post. So let's start by first we're gonna start from scratch, because when we import the demo of this website, he already created a homepage for us, which is this page, and he assigned the page with WordPress. So let's delete entirely this page and create a homepage and show you how to assign it to WordPress so it can be shown as a homepage. So first we're gonna go to over here to the eShop. We scroll down, we go to pages, and here this is the fashion page right here. This is the home page. It should be called the home page. As you see, WordPress has named it the front page, which is the home page. Let's delete this page, and if we go back, now we have nothing in our home page. It's showing only the blog post as our home page. So now we're gonna go back to the eShop. We go to pages. We're gonna click to add page. We're gonna call this home page, and make sure that you change the template, because we're gonna be using Elementor. We don't want to use the default template from the theme, so we're gonna change it to Elementor full width. And of course, also for the page header, we're gonna disable, and we click save. Let's go back to WordPress dashboard, and we're gonna assign the home page. This page, you see, is not assigned like the other pages. We're gonna assign it to as a home page. So we go to settings, and we're gonna click reading. We don't want the latest post to be as a home page. We want a static page. So always make sure that you select the second option. You tick mark the second option, and we're gonna select our home page, the one that we just created, and click save changes. So now if we go back, this is our home page, but it has nothing over here. So now let's edit our page and start designing our page. So we're gonna click edit page, and then we're gonna click edit with Elementor. First we need to create a flexbox, and if we see over here, we have three sections. We have the left section for our category, and then we have a small box for our banners, and third we have containers, one to the left, one to the middle, and one to the right. So when we come over here, we're gonna pick this one over here, the 3. This is the closest one to our design, and we're gonna also adjust the size that as we like. For example, we want to make this one a little bit smaller than this one in width, this one the largest one, and this one slightly bigger than this one. So I'm gonna click over here to this rectangle. I'm gonna select this container. You will see over here the width of this container is 25. This one is 50, and then it's 50. So it's 25 plus 25 is 50, plus 50 is 100%. So I want this one to be 20, and this one to be 55. So 55 plus 25 is 70. So we are left with this one, and we're gonna make it 30. So like this, we have a small container over here, a bigger one over here, and a slightly bigger one to the right side. Okay, now we're gonna create the section over here, shop by categories and our product category. So first we're gonna click the plus button. So what we have over here, we have a text, we have a heading that says shop by category. So we're gonna copy this one, we're gonna click heading, and here we're gonna paste shop by categories. Now the text is a little bit big, so we're gonna jump to style. We're gonna go to typography. We're gonna change over here. We can change the typography, the family font, the size, the weight, the style, decoration, the line height, the letter spacing, and the word spacing. So for this example, we're gonna use Poppings as a font, and for the size, we're gonna use, for example, 14. And we want to align our text to the middle, so we click center. Second, we're going to create this pink background for our text. So we go to advanced, and we're going to click to background. We're going to click classic, and here we're going to change the color. To get the color, I recommend that you to install this extension. Is called Font Pair. If you open a new tab and type Font Pair extension, you will see this font, this extension. Just click install, and it will be installed on your website. To get, for example, I want to know what font is being used in this website and the colors that are being used in this website. All I have to do is to click the extension, and it will give me all the names of the font that has been used and the colors of this website. So in this demo website, I've used Poppin, Enter, Koshan, Oleo Script, and the body I've been using the Poppin. So for this pink color, I'm gonna click over here and copy this color. I'm gonna paste it over here. Now you see that the background has changed, but we didn't finish it because we want to add some padding. So I'm gonna link this one. I'm gonna add 10 from the top, 10 from the bottom, and on the right side I'm gonna add 15 and 15. Second thing, I'm gonna change the color of our text color. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna change the text to white, like this one. And if you see, the font is a little bit thick, so I'm gonna go to typography. I'm gonna change the weight to 500 medium, which looks okay right now. Okay, then I'm gonna add the categories over here. So first, let me copy for this one, the t-shirt. So to add a new element to this section, so we click the plus button, click heading, and then we're gonna paste t-shirt. I'm gonna go to style and typography. I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna make it 13. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it 16. And this shop category, we make it also 17, a little bit bigger than this one. If you see over here, we have a gray line in the bottom of our category t-shirt. So I'm going to show you how to create this one. So we select our heading, we go to advanced, and we scroll down to borders. We're going to choose solid. We're going to link the border. We want only in the bottom, which is 1 pixel. And we want to change the color to this light gray. And I'm going to create, if you press the plus button, we're going to save this color so we can use it the next time. But if you take a look, the borderline we just created is too close to our text. So we want to make some space. So we go to advanced layout. So we're going to go to padding. We're going to link. And we're going to add, for example, let's say just 8. Like this, it looks better, definitely better. So what you need to do, we're going to open a new tab. And we go over here, we're going to copy the category of our t-shirts. If you remember that we go to products when we created our categories. Here we're going to hover over the view and we're going to copy the link address. And we're going to paste it. So this is where paste the category, the t-shirt category of our, and we will make it pink when we hover over it. This is what it did over here. When we hover over the link, it will change to pink. Then we're going to press publish. If you come back, you will see, if you click, you will be redirected to our t-shirt. Next, we're gonna duplicate this element few times, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For example, that if you have 7 categories, 3, 4, 5, 6, here's another. And one by one, we're gonna change the second one to hoodies over here. And of course, we're gonna also copy the category of this product. So we go to product, categories. So this is the hoodies. We hover over view, we copy the link address, and we change over here. Otherwise, it's gonna take us to the t-shirt. The third one is bags. So we're gonna copy bags. Change over here. We go back. Backpack, we're gonna copy the link and we're gonna paste it over here. And finally, we're gonna copy the jeans. And we're gonna change this one to jeans. And of course, we hover, go back over here to category, and we copy the links and paste it over here. And the rest, you can do the rest if you have other products like hats, long sleeve t-shirt, for example, or shirts. Here we're gonna do pants, and for this one I'm gonna delete the last one. So this is done. We're gonna click publish, and if you view, this is how it looks like. So one more thing that we need to do is to select the whole container and to add some paddings to make some space for this section over here. Let's do 10. 10 is good. So let's publish. And finally, we're gonna add some shadow, our box shadow, to this section, so it will pop up. It looks good. We go over here to style, click borders, and we click over here. This will add some shadow to our box. We click publish and we refresh the page. Now we have a shadow box around our container. Okay, now let's create these banners. We're gonna show you how to do it in Photoshop. This is a website that you can download copyright-free images, or you can use pixel.com. The third one is Pixabay. So all these images are royalty-free images, and the most that you can do is to give credit to the author of the images. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna use the free pick. So let's close these two. You can check it out at your own time, these websites, and you can find many pictures over here that are copyright free and free to use in your website or in your video. So for example, I downloaded these three images, and if I copy the name and paste it in Google, you will find that they are available on free pick right here. This, and you can download it over here, transparent PNG or whatever you like. Over here you can click. Usually you can download it medium, large or original, because later we're gonna crop it in Photoshop, so it doesn't matter if I usually download the original image and I make it smaller in Photoshop. So the first thing to make the background transparent for this image like this one, all we need to do is go to this website, which is adobe.com. If you type Adobe background remover, you will be prompted with this website. So over here I'm gonna upload the image that I downloaded from free pick. So for example, we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna click open image, and Adobe will do its things and will start removing the background automatically. You don't have to do anything. After a few seconds, the image will be ready, and we're gonna be downloaded back to our PC. And that's it. Now all you have to do is click download. And that's it, the image is downloaded over here. So the next thing, we're gonna create this banner over here. So we're gonna create new file, the same dimension, 1200 by 963. We're gonna click OK. I'm gonna change the background. I'm gonna go click layer, go to edit, fill. I'm gonna choose color. I'm gonna pick this color, is okay. Now I'm gonna bring so scroll down, click over here. This is the model. Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger. Like this is nice, something like this is nice. Click is okay. I'm gonna flip this image. So go to edit, transform, and flip horizontally. So it looks definitely much more nicer. Then I'm gonna add a shape behind him. So I'm gonna go to over here to shapes, and I have custom shapes. I have a special file that has many and so many shapes over here. I'm gonna pick a random one. Probably this one is good. I'm gonna click shift to make the proportion similar. Now I'm gonna drag it between the layer and the model, and I'm gonna change the color. Click over here. I'm gonna change the fill probably to something like this, but a little bit more darker. Something that pops up. Something like this is nice. I'm gonna press Ctrl T and flip the image like this, or maybe more. Something like this is nice. I'm gonna add the hoodie and the buttons, so I'm gonna press text. I'm gonna click hoodies, go over here, make it larger. I'm gonna choose the font, probably Poppins. Extra bold, like this is good. I don't like the color, probably I'm gonna make it red as the t-shirt. That doesn't look good, so I'm gonna change it to something else. Probably, let's see. Yeah, something like this, a dark. And then I'm gonna create the button. So I'm gonna click rounded rectangle. Something like this is good. Probably I'm gonna make it more rounded, so I'm gonna choose 20 pixel to make it more rounded. I'm gonna click Ctrl T and to make it just a little bit wider and slimmer. And put over here. Then I'm gonna change the fill color also to something probably like this, like the design over here, which is nice. No, I don't like I'm gonna change it again to something probably this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna create the text. I'm gonna click text, go over here, we're gonna click discover. I'm gonna make it white. I'm gonna change the font to something simple. This one. Take the text, put it over here, make it smaller. I'm gonna align the button and the text so they are aligned inside. This is good. I'm gonna merge them together so it will become one button. Next, we're gonna add another text, like check it out. Over here, change the font to something like script, something like this. Put it all the way in the top so it will pop up. And I'm gonna click the hoodie and I'm gonna align the text on this one. And also I'm gonna align all of them together. So this is looks okay. It's not a great design, but this was a quick one. And then we can export this, say for WebP, and save it as, we put it in our desktop and name it whatever you want. So I'm gonna cancel this. So this is how we do it in Photoshop. It's very simple, very easy to do this banner. So I'm gonna close Photoshop and then come back to our tutorials. So now I'm gonna add image carousel. I'm gonna drag over here, and here I'm gonna choose our images, our banners. Here I'm gonna pick our banners, and now we're gonna upload our banners. So insert images. Okay, now we need to change the image resolution to full. The slideshow, we want to show only one picture. Image stretch, okay, it's not a problem. Arrow and dots, we want only the dots, the ones over here. We don't want any link for now. I'm going to go to style. The position, we want this pagination, these dots to be inside. Then the space between the dots, we're gonna leave the way it is. The colors of the dots, I'm gonna change it to probably this pink, and when the active ones, probably to the pink, but we're gonna make it darker. So click over here and make it a little bit more darker. The image border radius, we're gonna leave it the way it is. So like this, you see that the space, we don't have any extra space in the top and in the bottom. And pretty much we are done with this section. Now we wanna spread all these text along this row. So we're gonna click Edit Container, and over here, this is the Justify content, which is gonna align all the text inside this container. We're gonna choose Start, we're gonna choose Center, but we wanna spread. So something like this is good. This one, the space around, which is very nice. If we click away, this is how it's gonna look like. Next, we're gonna add this box shadow around our banner. So we're gonna click over here, our container. We're gonna click Advanced, and we go to Borders, and we will see that we have a nice border over here, but we need some space between these two. So we need to select the whole container. For now, we cannot. It's not visible because it's hidden behind the header. So what we need to do is to click Structure, and we select the first container, which is the whole thing, and we go down and the gap, we're gonna change it to 20. Like this, it looks nice. And don't forget to click Publish so you save everything. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create these two over here, these two banners. Also, it doesn't have to be. It could be banners. It could be a product, whatever you like. So for my case, I'm gonna add 2 containers over here. Let's make the first one and click this container that we just added. We go to Style, and over here we're gonna click this one over here, and let's pick, for example, anything. For this tutorial, we picked this guy with this t-shirt, so I'm gonna go over here, and we're gonna go Clothing, t-shirt. Probably I'll pick this guy over here. Image position, we're gonna put it center. Attachment, nothing. Repeat, no repeat. Display, we're gonna choose cover, and probably we're gonna do the position custom, and we can pick something like this. For the layout, the minimum height, we're gonna make it probably like 200. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks good. Now we can duplicate this container over here, and now we can change the image. We upload a different one, probably this one. We can pick this one, whatever you like is up to you. So now we're gonna add the shadow. So we go to click edit container, go to style, border, and box shadow. Let's add also a box shadow around these two also. So we go borders, click this one, and over here also borders, and click like this one. Is really good. Now we see that the two boxes are not aligned, so we're gonna try to align them with this one. So let's click this one, and let's see how it looks like if not, what we can do is click the first one, make it probably 220. Yeah, it looks good. And you can add also a text if you want, guys. If you want, like you can click over here, and you can add a header over here, and whatever you want. For example, here you can place this text in the bottom over here, and you can, whatever you put, you can put the t-shirt, for example. Make it change the color, typography, the size over here. Also the text color, you can pick pink color like this one, whatever you like. So you can do a lot more. So you can also copy this text and put it over here. So now let's move and create this section over here. So we're gonna create a new flex box, a new section over here. So, and this section is made with text editor and a heading. So we're gonna click text editor. We're gonna copy this text, paste it over here. We go to style also. We're gonna make it a line, and next we're gonna create this one, this section. Why choose us? So we go over here and we click and drag the header here. Why choose us? Go to style. Also center this text. If you see there is a lot of space between, so make it 0 over here. So this is done. Next, we're gonna give it some more space. So we don't want it to be very close to the page header and to the bottom. So we're gonna give it some space. So we're gonna go. We click over here to the whole container. We're gonna go to advanced. We're gonna go to margin. For example, we're gonna link, and the top we're gonna put 30, and in the bottom we're gonna put 30 as well. Next, we're gonna create this section over here. So we're gonna click next, flex box, and click the first one. Second, we're gonna click the grid, and we're gonna drop it over here. So for the grid, we want 3. We want 3 column and 0 row. So 0 row, 3 columns fine. Let's make this gray background. So we're gonna click the whole container. We go to style, click classic, and we're gonna pick the color. So we're gonna choose this gray over here. Probably we make it a little bit more lighter than this one. Something like this is good. And we're gonna give it a little bit more space from the top and from the bottom. So we click the whole container, and we go to advanced, link the margin. We're gonna give it 40 from the top and 40 from the bottom. And over here we're gonna search. We're gonna add this image box over here. So we're gonna click image, probably box, image box over here. Okay, next we're gonna copy this text, free shipping. So the heading is free shipping, and the description is all order over $200. Next, we're gonna choose the image, this cart image. So we go, I have it over here. This will work. Next, we're gonna put this image to the left. So go to style, make it, and the vertical alignment, we're gonna make it to the center. Like this, it looks good. Second, the content spacing, we're gonna make it image spacing, probably like this is good. For the style also, the content, we wanna make the free shipping a little bit smaller. So the title, we're gonna typography, we're gonna choose 50, and for the description, I'm gonna choose 14. This look good. I wanna make the logo a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna choose the width and we're gonna make it a little bit smaller. Also, I'm gonna add some spacing. Like this is fine. Next, I'm gonna center everything together. Now we can copy and paste it over here. Also, we paste it over here. So this is how it looks like. Now we're gonna add some padding to this container, so it looks a little bit more nicer. Like this one, there is a lot of space. It looks definitely more nicer. So we're gonna link that. We're gonna add 40 from the top and probably 40 from the bottom. This looks good. And in this tutorial, we're gonna separate these by a line. So first, change the text in the second one, dedicated support, and over here in description also you need to change. Here also we need to change the logo. The third one also we're gonna change. We're gonna make it money back guarantee. Also we're gonna the description, and we're gonna select this one. So for this container, let's go to advanced, go to border, and we're gonna choose solid border, but we're gonna link and we're gonna choose only from the right side. So from here we're gonna add a line, so we're gonna add 1 pixel. The color of the border, let's make it very light gray. Now it's done. If we click here, we're gonna see there's a line over here which looks nice. Now we're gonna click copy, and we're gonna paste the style over here and over here, and that's it. It's done. So you see there is a line, and probably we're gonna add we make the line a little bit to the right because it looks like very close to the, so we need more space. We added the container, we go to advanced padding, we're gonna link padding and comes to the right, and we get a little bit more spacing. Now we're gonna copy and paste the style also over here. Paste the style. Now if you click up, you see it looks definitely a lot more better. Next we're gonna create this section over here, this header and this category banner. So we're gonna go click here, Flexbox, choose this one, directional down. We're gonna click the plus button. We're not gonna take the heading, the regular one. We're gonna choose the one from Elements Kit, which is this one. We go to style, the first thing, and we're gonna put over here in the middle. We're gonna change the text. First, let's copy the new text and put it over here. And the one in between, the parentheses, which is report, we replace it with collection. Now let's style this one. For the title, the color of the title, we're gonna make it black. And for the focus title, the color will be, we're gonna make it pink. And we hover over the color. Let's choose pink, but we make it a little bit lighter, like this one. So if we hover, it change color, like that. For the underline, we want to make it pink as well. We'll start the separator over here. The separator color, we're gonna choose the pink. Okay, now I'm gonna reduce the space between the separator and the text. So I'm gonna go to title. In margin, I'm gonna press 0. Now it's good. Next, we're gonna create this for collection banner. So I'm gonna click these dots over here. Is gonna select the whole container. I'm gonna go to advanced. I'm gonna go to margin, which is the space outside. Padding is the space inside. So I'm gonna go click over here and link, and in the top I'm gonna give it 40, and bottom I'm gonna also give it 40 pixels. I'm gonna click Flexbox. I'm gonna choose 4 columns over here. Here in the first one, I'm gonna click the first container. I'm gonna go to style. I'm gonna also select this image. The position, we're gonna put it center. No repeat. And choose cover. But for the container, first I'm gonna, the layout, the minimum height, I'm gonna put 500 or a little bit more or less, probably 400 is good, like this is good. Now I'm gonna style this one. So we're gonna add the same header. So go click plus, we're gonna search for the header of Elements Kit. We drag it over here. So the first one, it says t-shirt collection, so I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste it over here, make a space, and over here. For this one, it doesn't have any separator, so we're gonna disable the separator over here. We're gonna make it smaller, so we're gonna go to title, typography. Let's make it probably 20. For the also for the family, font family, let's pick Oleo script. The first text that says t-shirt, we're gonna pick a gray color, like this one. And for the focus title, we're gonna change it to pink, something like this. I'm gonna add the text hurry up. So we click, we go to content, we go to title description. I'm gonna say hurry up. In the style, for the title, we're gonna make 0, and for the description also we're gonna give it 0, so it becomes very close to the t-shirt. Now I'm gonna click this square over here, the container, and I'm gonna take down the whole text over here and put it in the bottom, something like this. And also I'm gonna go to the padding, so I'm gonna add some padding. Probably I'm gonna add 20. 20 is good, but as you see, the text is not fully visible, so we're gonna add something else, which is called background overlay. So we're gonna pick gradient. For the first color, we're gonna probably make it transparent, so we're gonna click here. We're gonna make it transparent. The second color, probably we're gonna make it dark, like black. We're gonna change the title color to black, and also the description title to also black. I want also, when I hover, you see the text changed to black, but I want to change it to something else. I want to change it to a lighter pink, something like this. Looks definitely much more nicer. So this is how we created this first one. Now all we can do is duplicate and duplicate. We have 4, so we duplicate another one. And now we can delete all these, the extra ones. Now we have 4. Now we want to do some space between these collections so it looks nice. All we have to do is gonna click over here the whole container, and we're gonna go down and probably add 20 between all of them, so like this looks nicer. Now we're gonna go here one by one and change the picture to something else. So this is a t-shirt, this is jeans probably. Now this one you want to make it something different, like hoodies. And you can change the text to hoodies. You know how to do that now. And for the last one, probably the bags here. So this is how we do it. We finish with this section. Next, we're gonna create this WooCommerce section, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So now for the next section, we're gonna create this WooCommerce. It's gonna be simple. It's gonna be a description and a title, and then we're gonna display our products over here. So we go over here. We're gonna create new flexbox. We're gonna click the plus button, and we're gonna look for the heading by Elements Kit over here. Now we're gonna copy. We don't want any styling, so we're gonna make it the way it is. First, let's make it into the middle, in the center, so like this one. Second, we're gonna add a subtitle. This one, let's chop, so let's copy. And let's click subtitle, show subtitle. First, let's paste the subtitle. Let's chop, and after that, we're gonna make it not after, but before, like this one on the top. So before the title. Now we want to make it a little bit smaller, so we go to the subtitle, and we're gonna make the size, make it small. The color you can leave it as gray. Also, I'm gonna change the style of the separator to pink, and for the margin, let's click 0. Also for the title, let's click 0, so we make it a little bit closer to this one. For the, probably we're gonna give it, let's link and give it from the top. We're gonna make it a couple of more pixels. So from the bottom, I'm gonna give it a little bit more space, so like this is fine. Next, we're gonna create this WooCommerce product. So for this, we need to go to open a new tab in Google and type, here we're gonna type WooCommerce product shortcode, like this. And it's gonna, the first link is gonna show up on Google, which says product shortcode documentation. You can click on that, you can read how it works. And we can choose the catalog, the search. There's many features over here, and it's going to show you an example. For example, the scenario 1, random sales items, so it's going to show you random products. The second scenario is going to show you the featured product and the code for that. So you need to copy this code and paste it over there. For the scenario number 3, the best selling product, also you can copy and you can try different things. So let's copy this one, the scenario 4, newest product. So we're gonna copy this one. We're gonna head to our website. We're gonna click Flexbox. We're gonna choose this one. We're gonna click the plus button and we're gonna look for shortcode. We're gonna drag and place it over here. And then we're gonna paste the code over here. And this is how it looks like. This is our product. Placed over here. Second, we wanna give it a little bit more space, so we're gonna add some space on the top and on the bottom. So we go to Advanced, we inlink the margins. From the top, I'm gonna give it 30, and from the bottom also I'm gonna give it another 30. Like this, it looks good. So the next section also, we're gonna create this banner with this image and text. So we're gonna create a new flexbox. This time, this section is made of 2 sections, so two columns. So we're gonna choose 2 columns like this. And the first one, let's change the background to this background over here. I'm gonna go to Style. Here in the background, I'm gonna choose Image. And I believe if I have it over here, or I believe it's right here. Yes. Let's select. Now, let's make it a little bit more bigger. So we're gonna choose minimum height 500. If it's not good, later we can change it to something a little bit bigger. And over here, we're gonna add the image as we saw over here. So we're gonna go over here and we click the plus button. We're gonna drag the image. We're gonna choose the image of that lady over here. Let's pick a different one. Let's pick, for example, this image over here. Select. And let's style it. So we go to Advanced, Close Layout, click Mask, and we pick this one. Over here, it looks nice. Something that we don't like, if you see that there is the image is repeated over here, so we're gonna click these 3 dots. We're gonna go to Style. For the image, the position, we're gonna put it center. Default, we're gonna leave it repeat, no repeat, and we're gonna put cover. Now for the layout, I'm gonna make the content into the center like this over here. So the image will be in the center. Looks nice. Probably I need to make it a little bit bigger. So with like this, probably is good. And then for the second part, we're gonna copy this text. So we go click the plus button. We take a heading. We'll paste the text, summer look, and we're gonna change the color probably to pink. So we go to Start. If you wanna make it to the middle, like this. In this example, I'd rather make it to the left. Typography, let's change the font to Ole script, and then let's change the text to pink. Next, we're gonna add this subtitle over here. So we copy, and we change the subtitle to this one. We're gonna reduce the space between these two, so let's make 0 over here. Probably we need to make it a little bit more bigger, so go to Style, Typography, bigger like this one. It looks a little bit more nice. The third one also, we can put the newest or your newest product. The same thing over here. We're gonna create a new section. So let's copy the section over here and paste it over here. So we don't have to redo it from scratch. So we only change the text over here. So the subtitle, we're gonna change it to Trending Now and Popular This Week. So this is the title. We're gonna put Trend Popular This Week. Also, we can copy this section and paste it over here with the shortcode. The only thing that we need to do is change the shortcode to something else. For example, best selling product. Over here, only we change it has changed to 3 products, but we can make it to 4. We change and finally, we're gonna add the blog post. So this is very simple to use. We got another flex box over here, and then we're gonna click the plus button. We search for the Elements Kit heading, drag it over here. We're gonna copy. We're gonna say blog posts. Now we're gonna put it to the center. Let's add some padding, some margin. Let's link. I'm gonna add 30 from the top and 30 from the bottom, and we're gonna create a new section, a flex box, vertical container, and then I'm gonna search for a blog. This is the blog post widget that comes with the Elements Kit. We drag it over here. Layout style, we're gonna change it from block to grid with thumb, like this. But we see that the text is really big. Next, we're gonna show the content over here. We're gonna make it a little bit shorter. So by, let's say, over here the content by, let's say, 20. Or maybe less. Yeah, 20 is good. The rest, we're gonna leave it the way it is. Metadata, we're gonna show, float and date. This will add the date over here. And also the category, float and category also. It doesn't have any category right now, but you can see the categories. Okay, now we're gonna change this color, the color of the background from blue to something else. So we're gonna go to wrapper. Background type, we're gonna choose color. Let's make it white. Okay, now we're gonna change the title. We're gonna go to title. We're gonna change the color to something dark, close to black, and then we're gonna go to the content. Also, we're gonna change the something gray like this, which looks good. Okay, folks, we just finished creating our blog posts. And also you can change the color of the buttons to pink if you like, but I like it the way it is, because blue and pink are complementary colors, so they go with each other. So I'm gonna leave it. So we finished the header, this section, the collection section, and now we're gonna jump to stylize this homepage so it can looks good on tablets, mobile phones, and computer. So let's see how this section will look on our tablet. It doesn't look that good. Let's create Let's create the whole section and see how it looks if we change the order. So this is how it looks. If you want to keep this section like this, or we want to align the items, these items to the middle. So we align item to the middle by categories. Also, we can make these containers layout a little bit bigger, probably 400 for this one and 400 for this one in the tablet. We go layout and we change it to 400. So this looks good on tablet. Over here also looks good. The new collection over here looks fine, but we can make it. Let's click edit container and let's make this one probably 300. Also this one, the height 300, and let's change the last one to 300. So now it looks good on tablet. The e-commerce also looks good on tablet. Also the banner looks, but it looks a little bit large, so we're gonna go to layout and make it probably 400 is good, yeah. The rest is good, and the blog posts also looks fine. So this is how it looks on tablet. Let's see how it looks like on mobile. The mobile also looks good. Probably we're gonna make the height for the mobile more, so we can see more of the pictures. 400. Also we're gonna make it 400 so we can see the whole picture. Here for the WooCommerce section, it looks good. Probably this one we're gonna style and we're gonna make it to the middle, because this one also looks a little bit big, and we're gonna stylize and make it a little bit smaller. Something like this is good. Also you can make this title a little bit smaller because it looks too big. The title is good. Now the subtitle also we make it a little bit smaller. Something like this is good. And the blog post, it looks good as well. So this is how we make our website. Looks fine on mobile, on tablet. Will be responsible because Google like websites that are mobile friendly and tablet friendly. And this is how it looks like on our desktop. Okay, now let's create the header menu. So we're gonna start by creating these pages over here. Over here we don't have anything, so we're gonna create the home, the shop, the track your order page, the blog page, the about page, and the contact page. So let's start. We're gonna go to the backend of our e-commerce website. We're gonna scroll down to pages. We're gonna click add new pages. So the first page we're gonna create is track your order. We're gonna call it track your order. We're gonna publish it. Click again publish. And we're gonna edit with Elementor. So after that, we're gonna look for the order tracking for WooCommerce. So open another tab and look for WooCommerce track order shortcode. We're gonna click the first link over here. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna find over here WooCommerce order tracking. So we're gonna copy this code over here. We come back. We add a new flex box. vertical, and we're gonna click the plus button, and we're gonna search for shortcode. We're gonna click and drag, and over here in this box to the left, we're gonna paste the shortcode. And as you see, our shortcode is working fine. So we're gonna click publish. We're gonna come back, exit to WordPress again, and then we're gonna create about us page. So we go over here. We can go on the top over here, create a new page, or we can scroll down over here to page, add page. But it's more easy to click new page. We're gonna call it about us page. We're gonna set the default page to Elementor full width, and we're gonna click publish and publish. Then we're gonna edit with Elementor. For the about page, I'm gonna give you a link. It's gonna redirect you so you can download everything. This link, you will find everything from banners, the blog images, the products, and here you can find the about us and the contacts page. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So over here, we're gonna click this icon over here for Elementor, and then we're gonna go to template. We're gonna click the upload icon over here. We're gonna select the file. We're gonna go back, and this is the Elementor page. I'm gonna give you the link for this one, and we're gonna select the about us. We're gonna open. We're gonna click continue, and we're gonna click enable and import. Here's the page. We're gonna click insert, and it's done. And all you have to do is just replace these images over here with whatever you like. Like I said, I give you already these images, so you can change this image. Same as this one. These logos over here also. So you can replace these images. Upload file. Then we go back, icons. And the same thing over here, quality product. Upload file. So it's really easy to do. Also, there's an image over here in the middle. We can So this is how you do it. Also, you can replace the image over here by selecting this person over here. I'm gonna choose this image over here. So the rest is very easy. Just replace the text and the description and click on the image and replace it. Now after I finish, I'm gonna click publish. I'm gonna exit to WordPress. Again, I'm gonna exit. So we're gonna click new, and we're gonna create a new page. We're gonna call it contact. We click publish and publish. And also, I forget to change this to Elementor full width, and click save. Edit with Elementor. Just click here, go to template, click the upload and the select file. So this is the contact us Elementor page. Click continue, and then we're gonna insert this page. And this is how it looks like. So we're gonna click publish. To fix this page, also we need to stylize it with a CSS code. So I'm gonna give you also this CSS code. You just Control A to copy everything. Click copy. And then now we're gonna exit Elementor. We're gonna go to the front page of Elementor, and here we're gonna click Customize. We're gonna scroll down to Additional CSS, and here we're gonna paste the code. So after we copy the CSS, we click Publish, we exit, and we're gonna go to our contact form. We're gonna go to Plugins, Install Plugin, Contact Form 7, and we're gonna edit the contact form, and here we're gonna delete everything, and I'm gonna give you also, this is the body. You just select all, copy this text, and go back and paste it over here, and click Save. Now if you open a new tab and go to, we wanna see our contact form. So we go to all pages, here our contact form, we're gonna view it. Now it looks good. See, the first name, the last name, the subject, now it's ready to be used. So this is how it looks like. And now it's giving me one error. It says one configuration error detected. I deleted the bracket, so now we don't have any error. Now our contact form is working well. It's working good. So if we go to pages, our contact form, and click view, everything's working fine. So now let's set up our menu. For this, we're gonna go to the backend. We're gonna scroll down to appearance, menu, and we're gonna create our main menu. So we can call it whatever you like. I'm gonna call it main menu. We're gonna click create menu, and we're gonna see over here as well the same menu. We go to appearance, over here, menu. So this is the primary menu. So we're gonna add home, shop. We're gonna add home. We're gonna add the shop. We're gonna add the page, track your order. We're gonna the blog, page, contact us, and about us. Add to menu. And this is how, okay, so home, and we can track. So this is the home, this is the shop, this is blog. We place the track order next to the shop, and this is it. So next we're gonna add this sub menu for our t-shirt, hoodies, and everything. So if you don't find product category over here, go up here, click screen options, and tick mark product categories. Now we have the product categories over here, so we can tick mark all of them and add to menu, and we can add them as a sub menu for our shop page. So like this one, there's the second one, the hoodies. This is a sub menu of the shop page, so make sure they're aligned like this, and they're the sub item of this shop page. And finally, we're gonna tick mark this one to assign this main menu to the primary menu. So like this, WordPress will assign this primary menu in the home page, and we click save menu. If we go back and see, you will see everything's working fine. The home page, track your order over here, our blog is working fine, about us, and the contact page looking good, looking nice. Next, we're gonna design our footer. So we go back to the back end of WordPress. We go to appearance and go to menus. Here we're gonna create a new menu. So we're gonna click, let's follow this example. So we're gonna go to appearance, menu, and here we're gonna select footer one. So we're gonna click create new menu. We're gonna call it footer 1. We're gonna click create menu. Now footer 1 is created. We can add these pages to the footer. So we're gonna add home, about us, and contact. So home, about us, and contact page over here. Add to menu. Next, we're gonna create footer 2. So we're gonna create a new menu. And then we need make sure that you click save menu. Then we're gonna create a new menu. We're gonna call it footer 2. We're gonna click create menu. In this footer 2, we're gonna add the track order page and the wish list page. So track order page, the wish list, and the refound. I don't have that page, but you can create another page and put your refound and policy. Add to menu. So this is our footer 2, the widget for our footer 2, and then we're gonna click save menu. Next, we're gonna create our third footer. So we're gonna click create new menu. We're gonna call it footer 3, create menu, and we're gonna add my account orders. So we go to WooCommerce endpoint, click orders, log out, and lost password, and add to menu, and drag my account all the way to the top, and then that's it. We're gonna click save menu. That's it. Our footer now is created. So let's go back and create now our footer like this. So we go to appearance, widget, and this is the footer widget. We're gonna delete everything over here. So let's delete everything and make a new menu for our footer. Okay, so let's follow the same example as our demo. So go to appearance, our widget, our footer widget. So the first one is gonna be text. Over here, we're gonna select footer widget, add it. Here we're gonna call it, we're gonna add our logo, the logo of our website. If you now find it over here, let's upload it. Icons, the website logo is over here. Insert to post. Let's make it smaller. Place it over here. And then let's copy over here. Thank you for shopping with us. We're gonna paste over here and click save. That's it. Next, we're gonna create a navigational menu. So add this one and navigation menu. We're gonna call it helpful link. So we give it the title, and we're gonna assign the footer number 1. Click save. Then we're gonna add the same thing, another navigational menu to the footer widget. Add widget. We're gonna call the second menu support over here, and we're gonna assign the footer number 2. And finally, we're gonna assign another and final menu, which is this one, my account. We're gonna name it my account and footer 3, and click save. Now if we go back to our website, as you see, our footer is completed with the logo and a thank you for shopping with us and all. If you have an error or you didn't see the footer showing up after we set it up, you can go to customize and scroll down and go to footer, and over here the widget column sometimes is set to 0, so it disappears. That's why you don't see the footer, or it's set to 1 or 2, for example, like this over here. So that's why you get the error. So we need to set it to into 4, like that. All the menu will show up for the footer. And if you want to change this one over here in the bottom, all you have to do is delete this section, and you can delete also this section as well, and you can change to whatever you like 2025 eShop, the name of your website, and all right result, and it will show up over here, and you click publish and you exit. Right now our menu is done, our footer also is done. Okay, now let's set up the sidebar for our shop page and our blog page. If you see the demo website, we have over here the search product, filter by price, filter by color, by size, by product category, and the top rated category. We're gonna add, first we're gonna activate the sidebar to the left, and then we're gonna add these widgets over here to the shop, also to the single products over here, and then we're gonna add also the sidebar over here to our blog page, the search, the category, because over here I don't have any categories, but when you have categories, it will show up over here, and the recent post over here, these widgets over here. First, let's activate the sidebar, and we're gonna set it up. We're gonna put the sidebar for the blog post to the right, and for the shop, we're gonna put it over here to the left. So we go over here, we click customize, and then we go to layout, and we scroll down to sidebar. So here is the default sidebar. This will apply to the regular pages, like the track and order pages. For example, I'm gonna put a right sidebar over here. You see it will show up. But most of the time we're not gonna put any sidebar to our regular pages. So we're gonna leave it to no sidebar. Here for the blog page, we're gonna choose a right sidebar, and for the single post, we're gonna choose a right sidebar. Finally, we're gonna go, if we go to the shop, we're gonna choose a left sidebar over here, and the shop single also we're gonna choose a left sidebar. This will show up when you click a single product. This sidebar, this widget over here, and then we're gonna click publish. So let's take our example. If we go to our demo website, when we go to widgets, for the main sidebar we're gonna put search category and the recent post, and for the WooCommerce sidebar we're gonna put the product search and all these widgets over here. So let's exit this one. We go to the back end, we go to appearance and widget over here. For the main sidebar, okay, we're gonna choose search. So this one we're gonna add, make sure to select main sidebar, add widget. You see the search widget is added to the main sidebar. Then we're gonna put categories. We're gonna search for categories over here. Also make sure it's main sidebar selected, add widget. Next we're gonna add Woostify recent post with thumbnail. So we go all the way down, Woostify recent post with the thumbnail, add widget. So we finish with the main sidebar. Let's now set up the WooCommerce sidebar. So the WooCommerce, we're gonna add the product search first. Product search. This one, make sure also you select the WooCommerce sidebar, add widget. The second one is filter by price. filter product by price over here, add widget. Third, we're gonna add filter product by attributes. We're gonna add 2 of them, one for the color and one for the size. Add the first one and add the second one. So filter product by, by color, and make sure in the attribute you select color. Okay, and this one filter by size, and in the attribute we change to size. Next, we're gonna add the product category widget. So we look for product categories over here in WooCommerce sidebar, add widget. And finally, we're gonna add product by rating list. So we look for product by rating list over here, WooCommerce sidebar, and add widget. If we click our shop page, you will see that we can filter by price. Over here, filter. We can filter by color, blue, green, red, and white. We filter by size, product category, and also if we click a single product page, we can filter also by product category. Also, if we go to the blog page, you will see that we have categories over here, but we don't have any categories linked to any post, and we have the recent post with thumbnails. Also, if we go to the single blog post, also we have the same widgets, which is the search, the category, and the recent post. Okay, now let's jump on we do the final touches for our website. We're gonna change the color. We're gonna change also the logo of our website. So we go to customize. Here we click the first one, site identity. Here we can change the logo of our website. So let's change the logo of our website. We're gonna click change logo. We click here, we select. We can crop image. Now our logo is really big, so we wanna make it smaller like this. You can change the tagline, for example, just do it like Nike. Here also we can change the one over here. This is the 5 account, similar to the demo website over here. So we're gonna click change image, and I have it in the files, the 5 account over here. Click upload. It has to be 512 by 512 pixel. Usually is a square logo. We click insert, and you see the logo, the 5 account has changed to eShop. Then we're gonna click publish. We go back. We're gonna click layout. Site container, we leave it the way it is. It's 1200, which is the width of this container. Now let's click top bar. This one, the one on the blue. We can change whatever we want. Let's say we say free shipping over $100, or we can disable this top bar over here, and it will disappear. Next, the top bar sidebar. If we click, you will see this text over here scrolling down. So we can add any item, sign up and enjoy 10% off, which is over here, and we can add anything we want. And of course we can go to the design, the background. We can change the background color, let's say blue like this, or the pink that we choose, or we can disable it. It's up to you, whatever you like. Here the normal header. Here we will control this menu over here, the header menu. This enable search. If we click this one, you will see that the search will disappear icon. Also the wish list icon, if you want to remove it from the header, you can click to remove it. The account and the login pop-up, the shopping cart icon, also this one over here, You want to disable it, it's up to you. If you want to enable transparent header, you can click the link over here and it will become transparent, but I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Page header, I'm gonna leave the way it is. Here we can control the layout of our blog. So let's publish. Okay, now we go to blog, and here we can control the layout of our blog. For example, this layout is chosen for now, but we can change it to this one. We make it smaller, or this design over here, this layout. We make 3 rows, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna choose this one, and of course you can control if you want to see the featured image. This one over here, the title. You see it disappeared. The post meta, and you can play around with this structure to whatever you like. Next, the blog single. Here, if we click, this is the single blog page. If we, for example, you want to disable the title or the post meta, for example, let's disable the title. You'll see it disappears over here. But in most cases, we can leave it. What else? We did the sidebar. We did the footer. This is the layout. Here, now we're gonna change the color. So the main theme of the color now is blue. If you see, everything is blue. Also in the home page, the wishlist icon. So if we want to change that to, for example, to this pink over here, now you see that everything has changed to the pink. So you can play the text color also. You can, will be global. We'll apply the color to all the text on your website. So you can play with it. And for example, if you hover over a link, you will see it change to pink as well. So I'm gonna leave it the way it is, but you can feel free. Here in WooCommerce, you can choose, for example, the product. Here we can change the ratio of our products. For example, I'm gonna change it to custom. I'm gonna choose 1:2, for example, and the product becomes very long. So I'm gonna keep it to 101 square, like this. Shop archive. Here you can change the sales tag, also the wishlist button. Now the wishlist button over here, all the way at the top, we can change it to the right side, and many more things. You can play around and see what you like. And pretty much, I think everything is done. Performance, we're not gonna change this. Sometimes it crashes your website if you enable minimize the CSS. So for the menu and widget, we already did that. And homepage setting, we already assigned the homepage to be shown as our homepage. So we already assigned the homepage and the blog page in the backend of our WordPress. So we don't need to touch anything. And finally, the additional CSS, we already put the code for our contact form. So that's it. I'm gonna click publish and exit. And pretty much our website is done, is finished. Let me show you an example. If a customer will place an order, let's say this G, I'm gonna add to cart. I'm gonna click. This is how your customer will see when they do a checkout. Here, for example, you see the shipping will cost $3, and the tax will be $3.50. But look, if we change to another state, New Jersey, the shipping will be $4. So if you go back to New York, the shipping will be $3, because you remember when we set up our shipping for our website, we said that if we choose New York City, we're gonna charge less because we live in New York City, but for the other state we're gonna charge more. And here it will tell you that the shipping is costing $3. Here you can pay you can choose by pay by credit card, by PayPal. I'm gonna choose cash on delivery for this demo. I'm gonna put my first name here, New York, everything, and we're gonna place an order. It's gonna tell me, let's say 1102, and the phone number, let's say 347-555-6652, and we're gonna place the order. Thank you, your order has been received. This is the order number. Now you have your order number. The payment method is cash on delivery. If we go to track our orders, and we're gonna paste the order ID and also our email. And we click track. Now we can track our orders and everything related. If our customers will go to our dashboard, and they will find, if they click orders, they can see the order and view how the order is being processed. Now it says is currently processing, but if we go to the backend and we go to WooCommerce, you will see that you have a new order. So you click on the order. It says processing. Now you have the billing address, everything related to the customer, the shipping, the product. It was jeans, or you can print, or you can refund. After the product has been shipped and your customer has paid the money on delivery, now we can change the status of the order from processing to completed, and we click update. Now the order is updated. If we go back and check our account and order, you will see our order is completed as a customer. So now we have come to the end of this video tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you find this video helpful, I appreciate if you smash the like button and click the notification bell. I'm gonna be uploading a lot of e-commerce tutorials with the free templates and paid template also from ThemeForest. So thank you for watching, and I hope we see you in the next video tutorial. Take care and have a good one.